Good morning, everyone. All right, Clinton, if you're watching, I didn't intend to go live. I came out here because I was told that there was no staff at the support site, and I wanted to highlight the fact that they keep trespassing people out of a site that they don't keep staffed. Apparently, there wasn't any staff last night, but somebody is here now. But the reason I'm going to go live here, guys, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to zoom in on this, but the shower trailer is closed, and it's closed permanently. And the reasons they're giving down there, due to the, and I can barely read it, vandalism to the restrooms, and these are closed, and you can take showers at the community building. Okay, now here's the thing about this. You had the entrance here right next to the shower trailer, and you had your staff set up right here, right next to the shower trailer. And I wouldn't say things were perfect, but at least they were operational. But you guys made the proactive decision to go ahead and move the entrance as far away from the shower trailer as possible and make it where it's a place down here that's just off by itself with no eyes watching it at all. And you know, you got some people that are angry at you for different stuff, so what do you think's going to happen? You know, I'm not excusing this because it's not right that people do this, but there's proactive means that the city can take to handle this thing and to do the right things. But if they're not going to be proactive about anything and they're just going to keep blaming, that's not going to work. There's no reason to just keep blaming if you're not going to be proactive. And this was a shower trailer, bathroom trailer, restroom trailer that was bought with federal funds that the city was given. And now it's just done, permanently closed, because the city couldn't manage their resources properly. If we could get the city to manage their resources properly and do the right things, stuff like this wouldn't happen. I mean, it's just that simple. And I don't know any other way to put it. Now, if you look down lower, see that broken conduit down there? This is the 2 football fields of plastic conduit they ran so that they could move this site trailer all the way down to the other end. And you can see it way down there at the other end. It's the red site box. I'm not going to zoom in because I told people I wouldn't film them. But this is a problem. And here's the funny thing. We got cameras right there watching everything. But instead of holding those accountable and doing the right things to keep this open and available for the ones that need it, that aren't tearing it up, we're just going to close it down for everybody. So are your cameras there just to prosecute people, or are they there to protect your assets? What's the purpose of the cameras? What exactly is the purpose of these cameras up here if they're not helping you protect your assets? Hi guys, because I know you're probably watching me. I know Cameron's up there in the front probably watching me in the office. But really, why is that like this? Guys, I see that there's a few of you coming in, and what's going on here is the city has decided that due to vandalism that they can't keep this trailer open. And the only reason that it's vandalized is because they decided to take the entrance, which was right here, and move it way the hell down there where nobody is watching what's going on around this thing. Pathetic. Bring that thing out from behind that building, or from behind that fence, and set it out here, and then ask these campers over here to help you maintain it. I would bet that they would help you. And then while we're out here, the reason I ended up out here was because I heard there was a staffing issue out here this morning. Now here's the thing about your staffing issues. You would have staff, guys. We would even help you. The advocates would. And that's the thing that you don't get. You've thrown all the people out of here that are willing to help you. So when you have staffing problems, does Bert Nash come staff it with you? Do they come help you staff it? What about the other service providers? Does Salvation Army show up down here? How about Carwoo? Does he send some people out here to help you staff this place? You have advocates that would probably step in and help when you're not staffed, but you have excluded them from everything. And the reason that you excluded them, and we're going to go way back to the original cause of this, you let a person lay dead in a tent out here for 3 days. And then when she was discovered, you decided to throw media out of the camp. Because it wasn't just me that was recording and taking notes. There was another reporter out here. And you guys didn't like the bad press getting out. And that's where the trespass came from, because that original trespass happened on March 21st. I got my original citation on March 27th that was later dismissed. And the city didn't even have a policy in place for this camp until April 21st. So let's be real about what's going on out here. Your trespassing is just to maintain your appearances. Anybody else that gets trespassed out of here, there's a predicate crime that's involved. But not for advocates. The advocates have committed no crime out here. But we're excluded from everything, even though we could be out here helping you. And when you take community members that are willing to be out here helping you do this stuff and helping you help these people get off the ground and get moving up, and you throw those people aside, what's the point? What, is it just about you, or is it about them? Yeah, you really need to think about that. Because if it's just about you, then let's come out and say that. It's about you and your job and protecting your position. If it's about them, let's get out of the office and let's get out here and do some work. How about you have Bert Nash start filling in some spots out here when you're short on staff? How about you have Salvation Army and some of your other people that you're letting in here? You know, you're allowing them to come in here. What benefit is it for you? You know, if you're in it for you, I mean, really, if you're in this for you, what benefit is it for you to just let them come in here without getting something out of it? So how about we have them start covering some of these shifts? Or you could just back off and let the citizens come in here and help out. That's all it takes. And that's all we've been asking for the whole time. Unfortunately, it's going to come to a point where we're not going to ask anymore. It's going to demand, and you're going to find out that your legalities, you're not going to work. The parts of this camp are on somebody else's property anyway. So, guys, I don't have a whole lot more to tell you. But other than if they're going to trespass the advocates out of here, they have a responsibility to step up and fill the gap that they're trespassing the people out. You know, if they were filling that gap, why would you create a gap that you're not going to fill? So, city leaders, business leaders out there watching, understand that it's about, we got to get a one-stop. We got to get something in place to give these people some options, because setting them in this camp out here and just expecting them to spend the time, you know, how about we get some service providers out here doing some time out here with them? You know, where are you guys at? But if you're not going to, you need to let the advocates back in.